It's been a great first day here at the Farm Progress Show in Decatur, but you know what would maybe be a nice little break? How about a movie?
How about it? Storyteller Aaron Valley checked out one of the more unique tents here at the Farm Progress Show. I bet it tasted better than my hair.
My hair's tasting pretty good too, Heather. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so there's actually a film that's premiering right here at Farm Progress. I got the opportunity to sit down with the producer, and I asked him what it was like to explore this incident that happens far too often across Middle America in his film.
Hi, my name is Sam Goldberg. I'm the producer of Silo Film. So Silo is a feature-length film. It's a dramatic thriller. It's about a grain entrapment accident and rescue on a small American farm. An 18-year-old boy gets trapped in a grain bin, and everybody in town who kind of know each other, have a past history, have to put aside their differences, get together to make sure they can rescue this kid from a pretty traumatic, difficult situation. The original reason I started working on this movie, at least, was just because I thought it was a very cinematic idea. I'd never heard of a grain entrapment. I'm from New York City, so I knew very little about farming in general, to be totally honest. And in the research and development process, I just met more and more people in agriculture. I felt that farmers were probably the most generous, kind people I'd ever met, truly. And then agricultural professors, fire rescue workers, a lot of volunteer firefighters, corporations within ag. It just sort of seems like everybody's on the same team, even if they're competitive. And that's when things started to evolve from just being a movie to being something that had some more social action, philanthropic, give back to the community elements to it. So the film is really premiering here at the Farm Progress Show. In some ways, I feel like Farm Progress chose us. I would ask people where is going to be the best place to release a movie that farmers will care about and really respect. I'd say for the last year, the resounding answer was Farm Progress Show. It just being the largest outdoor agricultural event of the year. And so it became clear that rather than going the usual film route with independent film and going to festivals or other places where we'd be a little fish in a big pond, it felt like Farm Progress Show, it's a huge pond, but we're the only movie really here. It just seemed to make sense. And it's been an amazing collaboration with the Farm Progress team. They're so generous. They're such kind, smart, forward-thinking people. I'm so grateful for them giving us this opportunity. We've been waiting a long time to release our trailer, so every half an hour all day we're showing the trailer of the film. And we're giving people the opportunity to come up to us and host a screening of the film in their town. On Tuesday and Wednesday at 11:15, 12:45, and 2:15, we're doing panel discussions that center around farm safety, behind-the-scenes filmmaking in relation to agriculture, and mental health on the farm. And then Thursday, we're doing only 2 panel discussions that are really more film-centric. And Wednesday, we have kind of a special performance at the hospitality tent by Easton Corbin, who's a great country music singer, and he wrote an original song for the film called The Only Life I Know. And that we're also releasing here.
I try to make friends with everybody and, hey, how you doing?
We have an amazing collaboration with the Grain Handling Safety Coalition.
Yeah.
They are a fantastic organization that focuses on grain handling and safety. They've read every screenplay. They've given us advice, helped us keep things authentic. And so every dollar we bring in on the film, we're going to be kicking some money back to them so they can continue doing their work.
If we work really fast.
I just want people to think a little bit. Movies are entertainment first and foremost, so I hope people are sitting there and they want to keep watching. But I hope we tap into another level of thinking that has to do with safety, the way people operate in their own lives, both in big cities and small towns. I mean, the movie's about people. Everybody seems to have the same issues no matter where you live. This movie just happens to be about people who farm and have a very, very particular set of issues. And so I just hope it's something thought-provoking, and that if the movie starts to come out and get released in advance of harvest this year, which I'm told from our safety experts at Grain Handling and elsewhere is going to be a fairly dangerous year because there's a lot of out-of-condition grain, there's been a lot of rain, and so hopefully people are just thinking twice about going into a bin or doing something that's a little bit dicey on the farm. Maybe it'll save a life or two, and that would obviously be amazing. This has been a very unique life experience for me, coming from New York City, never thinking that my first big movie would be about farm country or small town America, and the privilege it's been getting to know people in this part of the country who have really embraced me personally, my family, and the filmmakers. I don't know, it's just been a very unique experience, and I'm just very grateful for the agricultural community for embracing us, the Farm Progress Show for embracing us, Grain Handling Safety Coalition. Partnering with a movie is not like the simplest thing. It's not, you know, T-ball. It's a complex issue to get involved in. And a lot of brave people thought this was worthwhile, and I'm very grateful for that.
Screening in your town, you can check that out at silothefilm.com. We'll connect you to it on CILiving.tv. And for those of you at Farm Progress, swing by the Farm Progress Show Hospitality Building Lot, 643 at 6 Progress Street and Central Progress Avenue. Country singer Easton Corbin will perform his song that is in the movie credits. That's happening Wednesday afternoon at 3:30 p.m.
So
Also,
cool.
to catch the Silo movie trailer, panel discussions, and more, visit lot 2174 on West Avenue and Iowa Street.
Wow.
Well, look at you.
All right.
My.
We're going to be back here tomorrow. We're going to play with animals and ride a bull and something else.
And I'm going to introduce you to some mini tractor pulls. Wait
All
till you
right.
see these fun little guys.
See you tomorrow from Farm Progress.